I'm ready. I've started the recording. Are you ready, Fabian?
Yep, been ready, dog.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Idle Talk Minis.
I love how
What the
right when you
fuck
said
is
that,
that,
there's just a car
Fabian?
outside
Why you
revving
open the
their engine.
window?
I opened the window originally because it was musty in here,
I
bro.
thought, oh, musty in your
Not
room.
musty, but it was like humid
It was humid because of
because
the
it was
rain.
raining. Yeah,
Yeah, and you turn off the AC and it was like got hot in here.
yeah.
Oh. Anyway, let's dive into the details of this case of Jaren Lockhart. Okay, Fabian, we're not a true crime podcast, but I do like to talk about stuff like this.
So
So
this is based on a true story.
it's a true, it's like a whole, like, it's already cased and closed.
Okay,
So like
gotcha.
there's been a verdict.
Got it.
Okay, so let's dive deep into this. I'll present you
There you
the
go.
case of Jaren Lockhart, a dancer working in the French Quarter. One day, she left her job hoping to earn some extra cash. Unfortunately, she met her tragic fate. Jaren Lockhart friends emphasized that she left with people she had known for several years, people she trusted. Before we get into the nitty gritty, how do you think that adds to the tragedy of this story? Like that she left one day from work with people that she knew
And
for
didn't come back.
several years and then didn't come back.
That sucks. Because like, if you trust someone, you would expect them to keep you safe, right?
Yeah.
Even when you're not conscious. Like, if I get blackout drunk, if I'm getting blackout drunk, it has to be around people I trust.
Yeah.
So hopefully, wherever she went, she trusted those people, and then they did her dirty, dog.
They did her real dirty because Jaren Lockhart, a dancer, was brutally murdered
Of
and
course.
dismembered in
Of
Kenner,
course.
Louisiana. 2 years ago, this tragedy is
White
made
people.
even more egregious by the fact that Lockhart knew the couple accused of her death, Margaret Sanchez and Terry Speaks. Lockhart's friends emphasized that she left with individuals she had known for several years and trusted, adding a sense of betrayal to their circumstances. Sanchez and Speaks, former acquaintances of Lockhart, had connections with her through her work at the same club. The investigation initially overlooked these connections, and the accused killers will stand trial separately. The assistant district attorney, Doug Freese, delivered the opening statement emphasizing the lack of respect shown by Speaks and his girlfriend Margaret Sanchez towards Lockhart's life and the law. He outlined the timeline of events, including surveillance footage showing the three together before Lockhart was never seen alive again. The prosecutors described the gruesome details of Lockhart's body washing ashore in the Mississippi and highlighted suspicious behavior from Speaks and Sanchez after her disappearance. So we're gonna get a little bit into just kind of who these two accused killers are. So the accused killers, Margaret Sanchez and Terry Speaks, were former acquaintances of her and the connections to the same club. So how do you think the connections that Margaret and Jaren, who is the victim in this case, they worked at the same club, and Terry just happened to be the boyfriend of the other girl. How do you think this connection may have played a role in how these events unfolded?
Where did they work?
They worked at like a strip club.
A strip club.
Yeah. It was like a strip club,
And the girl
little
who got
bar.
murdered, what was she, a bartender?
No,
Or
she
she was
was
a
she was a
stripper?
stripper.
And the guys who, the two people that murdered her, it was a stripper and a boyfriend.
Her boyfriend, yeah.
What could have went wrong there?
So they said, "Hey,
We're
there's
gonna
a
go out
bad
to
night
drink.
tonight. Do you
Yeah.
want to go and make some extra cash?"
Oh.
And she was like, "Yeah, anything to really like save the day. Well, the night technically." And then she never
then
came
never
back.
showed up.
Never came back. She was dismembered, so they chopped her up into pieces.
That's nuts.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know. Was the girl jealous of her? Was she not? Were they not making enough money because they had too many dancers and they wanted to get rid of one?
It doesn't really say the intention of the
the
two
murderers.
people. Yeah.
Okay.
All that we really know was that her friends, the victim's friends, who worked at the club also, and just who knew her personally, that they emphasized that she never left with strangers or exchanged sex for money. So
Okay.
she never fucked clients. She never
And she never left with a
left
stranger.
with anybody that she never met.
Okay.
And so that's, I think, adds another element of like the betrayal.
She would have trusted
and
these
the
people to go with
tragedy,
her.
Yeah, with these people.
Damn.
Like, in my head, I'm like, if these two people reach out, like, hey, you want to make some extra money? Like,
Yeah.
my head immediately went to like, y'all gonna fuck for some change. But the
Oh, I thought
added,
it was just they were gonna take her somewhere where she could dance for more money.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe that's what she thought.
I thought they were gonna try to like. I thought this was gonna be like a sexual like kidnapping kind of
Yeah.
deal. like
they
human
just, like,
trafficking kind
yeah.
of deal. But it turned out they just like killed her. Like there was like they didn't. She
No
didn't get the
motive.
extra money. She just got murdered like straight up.
Okay. Can we keep going? Keep going.
That's the end of it. That's just
You're
the
lying.
no. That's the end of the story. Yeah.
No resolution?
Well, they got tried separately,
Okay.
and the husband or the boyfriend, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
Terry Speaks, he got sentenced to a really harsher penalty.
Did they ever confess on why they did it?
No, no,
So, and there's no
no. We all know
reasoning?
that Margaret, she got a way lighter sentence than he did.
Okay. So,
So
I'm guessing the guy's the one who did the chopping,
yeah, I'm guessing
and I'm
that's what he
guessing
did
the
too.
woman was the accomplice.
I'm get what it feels like, what the vibes are from
Mm-hmm.
reading this was like she didn't want to do that.
So the
So
woman
that's
didn't
how.
want to.
So that's how kind of like she painted the story. Like I
So
didn't
she
want
was
to
just
be involved in
the
this.
the unwanted accomplice. Like, oh, this is just
Yeah.
my man, and I was just going along with what he
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to do.
yeah, type shit. But do we believe her?
I don't. There's no way you wouldn't know that your man wanted to kill somebody.
Like, what if he just started killing her and then she was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? What are you doing?"
I guess, yeah. I guess at that point you would have to go along,
Yeah.
just because I would be afraid that he would try to kill me. If I was like, "Yo, I'm calling the cops," he'd kill me immediately. So I guess you could go along with it
Yeah.
until you're like not with him. Mm-hmm. But how long until they got caught after they killed her?
It says. Oh, I have to pay $1 to subscribe.
To find out?
Yeah.
Then never mind.
No. You know, there's a hack, guys. If you have a Mac and there's an article you want to read, you just open up Safari and press Command Shift R, and it'll open accessibility mode.
Yeah, and it
it
does the
won't.
book.
It won't let you pop up. Like it won't pop up those like prompts.
And you can
there.
actually read
Yeah, you could read
the rest of the
whole-
page?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So I believe, from what I remember,
Mm-hmm.
as I'm trying to read through that.
Because if it was like the next day and then they got caught and she was like, "Hey, I was just going along with it because I was scared."
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. You deserve a lesser sentence. But if it was like, oh, they killed her and she kept it secret for a while before her body was found,
Yeah.
she was in on it.
So a few days had passed after her murder.
Oh yeah, she was in on it.
So
No way, if she wasn't in on it, she wouldn't have snitched immediately.
it said while there was never any forensic evidence tying the couple to the crime, witnesses say that the house smelled of cleaning products and uncharacteristically tidy in the days after the murder. Mississippi investigators testified they found a burn pile in the yard with a circuit board from a cell phone, a towel, a strap from a shoe they believed to be Lockhart's. So
they chopped her up and then burned her body.
yeah. No, they burned her stuff. They burned her stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so this is what had happened. The girlfriend immediately folded, pled guilty. She's like, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want, like, that was a part of this, but like I was there.
Yeah.
And they found the victim's underwear, like on the man. Like he kept the
so
underwear.
he was a weirdo.
Like, he was like sniffing that shit
no.
probably. So that's how he got caught up. So he's gonna get a way harsher penalty, but she's getting, because she confessed, she's getting 40 years. But
That's a pretty steep
that's
sentence.
a steep
for someone
sentence,
who,
but
who
compared to like
pled.
life,
Well, 40 years, one life sentence is 40 years. Life isn't forever. Life is 40 years. So
Oh,
that's
word?
why you can get multiple life sentences.
oh, so you're probably gonna get more than one because they're relatively young from what I
In the 20s,
from what I
30s?
see. No, I think she's in her like she's barely like 30 or something.
So she's going to be in there till she's 80.
Yeah,
Damn. And he was what, 32
yeah,
in his 30s? So he's going to be in there till he's 82. And no, he got more than one life sentence, right?
Yep.
So he's going to be there even long. He's going to die in jail.
yep.
Which he should.
He's gonna die there. Oh damn, they're both young 20s.
Oh, so she'll get out.
So she'll get out, and he's
If he has more than one life sentence, he won't get out.
he's gonna go in for a bit.
But my question
For an
is,
extended
right?
stay.
If she pled guilty immediately and said that she didn't want anything to do with it, why was she okay with watching her man chop up a body, then take all of her clothes off, burn it in the yard, and didn't snitch on him until they got caught? I don't believe that she's not guilty.
So I don't think they believed her either. So they gave her 40 years for manslaughter,
Yeah.
another 40 for obstruction of justice,
So 2 life sentences.
and 20 years for conspiracy to obstruct justice.
Damn.
And all 3 sentences will run concurrently.
Damn.
And they
Oh, she not getting out.
she's
Then.
not
Never
getting out
mind. I
until at
lied.
least her 70s.
I lied. That's nothing. What?
And
That's your whole
so
life.
the boyfriend has been in jail for like a few years, and
Yeah.
he's still wanting to continue the trial. So he's not like,
So
oh,
he
I'm
wants
guilty.
to be proven innocent.
Yeah, he wants to be
even
proven
though
innocent.
she's confessed that like,
Yeah.
oh no, yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and she's already got her case. She's doing her time.
Can they use her case against him and his if he wants to keep pleading, and be like, no, we got a confession that you were also there, or no, they're not allowed to.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that's a lot of like legal jargon.
Yeah.
That I'm not like a lawyer, so I wouldn't know.
Gotcha. This is my takeaway from the story that you gave me, right?
Okay.
1, don't trust people.
At all,
Right?
period, poop?
Not at all. But if, how do I put this? Women especially, stop trusting the people you're with just because they're your man. If your man is doing some weird shit or threatening to kill people, okay, or even trying to say that he wants to be violent towards someone that does not deserve it in any way, shape, or form, leave that man and call for help, because it's such a clear like indication of this man is like willing and okay to do harm to another bodily person, and the fact that you stood there and were okay with it, there's something wrong with you also.
Yeah.
So ladies, if you have an inkling of a man who's that violent or that whatever the fuck case may be, run, because you don't know if he can switch it on you or some random person, and then you sit in there shocked like, oh my god, I can't believe he chopped somebody up, like when you saw clear signs of crazy.
Yeah.
And then for people who are the victim of this, right? So the lady who was the victim,
Yeah.
look at your surroundings. Be more aware of not only your work environment, right? Because she was a dancer, and that's probably one of the most dangerous jobs to have as a woman, right? Because no one really respects the job that you're doing because of what you're doing, right? And they think they could just take advantage of you because what you're wearing or whatever the case may be. And I don't believe that's the case. I don't think they should be able to. But because of that environment, people tend to have these ideas, right? You should look at your work environment, your surroundings, the people you surround yourself with, and be more aware about their motives, what drives them, right? So if someone's very money hungry, you know that, oh, this person would probably like step on me to get a raise or whatever the case may be, right? Or if you see someone talking shit about other coworkers in your thing, you're probably like, you have to then internalize and be like, this person probably talks about me just as much as they talk about everybody else when I'm not around, right? Yeah. So you have to be able to be like, okay, this person actually isn't my friend as much as they say they are, and they care about me, and that we're work besties and whatever the case may be. But the amount of shit that they talk about other people, just flip it and be like, oh, they probably do the same about me. Yeah. So you have to keep those people at arm's length and be very, very like careful. Mm-hmm. So my advice to those people is, like I said, be aware of your surrounding. Look at your coworkers. Look at their motives. See how they run their life or whatever the case may be, and be safe, bro. Do not go home with people that you are not. I guess she did trust him, right? She must have worked with him long enough to be like, okay, I'll go home with y'all.
So there's this bit in here where it says that the coworkers, like they didn't like target her. She was just a girl that said like yeah, I want to go make some extra money to save the day.
So they were just asking.
So they were asking every single person in there.
And she's
like,
the only one that said,
hey,
yeah.
We're looking for a girl to come back. We want to have a private party. We're looking for like some entertainment. Mm-hmm. And everybody was like, nah,
I'm good.
Nah. And then when they got to her, she was like, yeah, the night's been ass. Like I want to.
That sucks. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So
it sucks when someone who you trust does betray you, because there is no
positive spin to it.
There's no way to circumvent getting betrayed by somebody you trust, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you trust that person, there's a reason you built that trust, right? Mm-hmm. And if they then betray it, that's not on you, that's on them. Yeah. And that sucks. That's the best I can say. But from what I said earlier, be sure that the people you are trusting around you are genuine people, right? Don't put your trust in people just because they were nice to you once. Yeah. Or gave you a ride home once, or whatever the case may be. Be very aware about the people around you and what their motives are with you. Yeah. Is the best advice I can give.
So she had tattoos.
Okay.
And when they found all the parts of her body, they like cut off the tattooed parts
so that they wouldn't notice it was her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's thought out, bro. There's no way that any one of those two couples or those two people in that
Yeah.
couple didn't know what they were doing and didn't want to do what they were doing. And that's very intentional to chop somebody up, cut off their tattoos, burn their stuff. They were very meticulous in killing her and trying to hide the evidence.
Yeah.
There was no accident. There was no, oh, I didn't know what was going on. That's bullshit. 1,000,000% from me.
What I'm wondering is like, where did they put the tattoos?
They probably
Like,
burned
they
it.
burned it with all her shit.
I think
too?
they probably burned it, yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Because I would just think like you're just cutting off the skin, not like chopping off the meat chunks that.
Well, you
are
would
with
have
the
to chop
arm.
off the meat. Tattoos go like a whole layer down of skin. You would have to get like in there.
In there a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn.
You would have to cut up a little bit of a chunk of meat to get the tattoo off.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Nah, I don't know, man. So he got 2 life sentences.
So 80 years.
So he got 80 years, but he's like still trying to
Get out.
get out. Yeah.
Please don't let him out, America.
He's like, I didn't do it, bro. I didn't do it.
Please don't let this man out.
He's like, yo.
Our justice system is so fucked that I believe that he can get out. But
Based off
please
some
don't
bullshit?
please don't let that man out.
Oh,
That man
man.
is dangerous as fuck, bro.
mean,
He's out here chopping people up, chopping off tattoos and burning people. Don't let that man out.
I'm like, those are three.
That man
three
deserves
of
to
the
be where he's
biggest
at.
warning sign you could ever get.
That man
like,
is the biggest red flag that he will never be better. Don't let that man out.
Don't let him out. Don't let him out. And
Let
yeah,
his
that's-
sick ass stay in jail, bro.
That's the end of that story.
What a depressing fucking story, bro. That's all you find is depressing story. Bring me something nice
Bro,
sometime,
I'm
bro.
trying to talk about the real shit.
Why can't you bring
Well,
me
real
positive news about the world?
positive news. What's going?
Did you hear New York is sinking?
Let's talk about that real quick, baby. Let's talk about that. New York sinking.
Yeah.
Are we surprised?
No.
I'm surprised New York didn't sink.
I'm
after
surprised it
9/11.
hasn't already sank, yeah, with all the building that's on it. And they just keep building on top of buildings.
Bro, I'm surprised that shit's still standing, bro.
So yeah, every year New York has been sinking 2 millimeters, and we just learned about it recently.
We don't even know how many years it's been sinking, bro.
Exactly.
We was like, damn, that's
They-
just.
it must have sank so much that they're like, we have to tell the public now.
They're
like,
yo, guys.
like they're gonna catch on, bro. If we don't tell them.
That's why all the cracks in the sidewalks
Mm-hmm.
are out there, bro. So is Edgewater.
Edgewater
you said.
sinking, yeah.
Yes, Edgewater sinking. Are we surprised, really? The world has
That we
become-
decided to build on top of water and was like, maybe this wasn't so smart. Maybe this wasn't a smart idea
No,
to build on
Edgewater,
top of
you
the
mean
water.
in the water.
Yeah, we are.
In the water.
We are in the water, yeah.
But what else? What else can we talk about? Favorite?
Newsworthy?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That's all we
Like,
have,
you trying
bro.
to talk about some positive stuff? I'm like, I haven't heard anything positive.
If you want to
mad
do,
long.
we could do a. This is already long. How
This
long
is a
have we
mini.
been?
We're at 20 minutes. We're about to be at 20 minutes.
This is long enough.
We have 17 minutes.
You should probably cut them in.
I'm gonna cut it like real soon though. But I just wanted to figure.
Because I have like, well, I have something that I watched today and I wrote
Oh,
down
yeah,
notes
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
want to talk about it in a mini.
You want to do that in a mini, or you want to do that part?
You
want
want to do it in a whole episode?
I mean, it's up to you.
I don't give a fuck
But
either way.
It'll be posted like in 2 weeks though. But will it be?
Oh, it's gonna be like super delayed then.
Because we got this episode
Yeah,
that's coming out with Omar.
Omar. Yep.
And then we
That's
have-
the full episode. Then we have
Yeah,
a few.
We could
minis.
delay the one we just did to the week after that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's up to you.
Fuck it.
Mini time.
I don't give a fuck
Let's
if it-
reload the mini.
I don't give a fuck if it's delayed and y'all don't understand any of the shit I'm talking about. I don't care.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next Idle Talk mini.
Bye.